So I've been on a sexual moratorium, which means abstaining from sex, since I started uh, being single. You see my reframing? Not dumped, but started being single, right? So it's been, it'll be about 3 months, and I'm shooting for another 2 months. So May 8th is when I'm going to stop the sexual moratorium. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I want to see why I feel like I need this validation from like sex or females, or like when do I get triggered to feel like I have to go out and then hook up or meet people, females, right? And for the first 2 months, I was like talking to myself in my head, like, why are you doing this? She's obviously already suck dick. So why don't you go out there and lick some vajayjay, right? So it's more like a competitive thing, like, oh, she's getting more over that than me. She's getting more over the relationship faster because she's hooking up. But that's actually not true. That does not equal self-development or really getting over it or even being healthy. It's not, because I've done that before and I felt worse, right? And now after the 2 month mark, I'm able to think more clearly, like, oh, I feel like I have to go out when things aren't, and try to like meet women to like hook up with, or at least have the urge to do that when things aren't going right in either my life or my work or stand up, you know, or if I'm not doing something, if I'm just sitting there and just brooding on whatever, maybe like I'm not doing my thing that I need to do to further my dreams or my career or just my life in general. If I'm not actively and consciously thinking and moving through life. So it just made sense because like I didn't want to go through another relationship that's the same, where I'm trying to fix people and this and that, because that's just distractions. And just hooking up with people that are just because they're pretty or handsome, whatever you're into, that does not equal success in your own life. Because you've hooked up and you felt super empty after. Come on, like, don't act like you didn't. You know what I mean? So like, I think I'm actually glad I went onto this sexual moratorium. Like, things make more sense to me now. It does. And I suggest that everybody else try it, you know? And also, before you get into a relationship, ask the person, how long have you been single? Because my ex, man, she was jumping from relationship to relationship to relationship. And when we got together, she was trying to get somebody else to be in the relationship with her. And because he didn't show up to her birthday, then we hooked up, and then we got together. I already knew in my head, this is a bad idea, but I did it anyway. So, you know, we got to think before we just jump in, literally like dive in, you know? Use your brain, this brain, not that brain. Not that one. All right. And you don't have to be, like, I suggest everybody try the sexual moratorium if you're single. If you're not single, maybe try it too, but talk to your partner and try maybe like for 2 months and see, do I get along with this person? When do we always have sex? Like, when does it come up? After every argument? Because you will see that that does not last.